by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose opportunity, so don't make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passing it. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's show time. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No staring, this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose opportunity, so don't make way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose opportunity, so don't make way for a prodigy.
I ain't regular. I ain't regular. I ain't regular.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that out of place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Mount King, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17, back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the luggage at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey,
If it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are sometimes I can't even give it a try.
sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One on one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever, but she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I don't feel. feel different. I swear I don't feel different. I'm never feel different. Established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Wear your manners. As a kid, stay with my granny. Daddy went to jail. Lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. She detectives from his section. Island Daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with you. Stay focused, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel, make me feel different. I swear I don't feel, never feel different.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
50-50.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Niners at 4-5, a game under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On first down, it's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He'll get this down to the 38. When you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, #1 versus #1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now Stafford. Jalen Waddle. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen Waddle, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
49ers 3. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Purdy off the play fake. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now a 2nd and 2. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Taken down at the 42.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the left sideline. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing here, Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He finds Kittle going across the field. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. First down now, but that clock rolling. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Buccaneers 13-yard line.
Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here we go, set. Come 19. Come 19.
On first down, Purdy eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Boy, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Purdy will look to throw again here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before the break. Stafford. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Stafford. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
there he goes left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's McLeod from his end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Near his goal line, here's Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Purdy on fourth down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Isaiah Pacheco with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Buccaneers are pouring it on. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But this is a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
There's Purdy on first and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game, and Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Clelin Ferrell, former high pick of the Raiders, in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Stafford. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Stafford going to change it up here.
Hey, 50. 32.
They're going to look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches.
Back to throw, Stafford. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Christian McCaffrey. He's to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 84 yards. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a...
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
Here's
2nd
Purdy.
and goal.
He'll buy some time right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. And that is caught. Now they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah,
right?
that's true. You've said that before. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Stay 50. Double right.
Stafford going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing here, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through it. That need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone.